Alrighty, so in this one, I want to go over not even necessarily the data mines, just I guess the new units that are coming out. We all know what's coming. Well, full batch. If we can just scroll all the way to the top right here, since they are not in game actually, I don't know why they're not. The Legend of Goku event. Join the event to get all 6 Sparking Gokus and upgrade them 7-star plus, which means 14-star. So the event itself, by the way, you can check on Legend Space if you don't believe me. But basically, it'll start dropping on the night of the 24th this week. So that'll start, which will reveal and give us Goku base form. And then as it progresses each next day, we will get each form. I believe up until anniversary or a day before it, I believe. Not sure completely, but it starts the night of the 24th, so that would be the 25th to the 31st. The anniversary should begin on the 1st of June, so it would all make sense if it, progressively got there, and to lead up to what anniversary could be, which at this point just seems like UI Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but who knows? Anyways, the event gives you 3 KZ power. Each stage, there's 3 stages per Goku, and each stage gets 1 KZ power, so basically getting 3 KZ power, which will get him to 6 stars, and then there is another stage, the 4th one, where you can farm his Z power. So, yes, you get them all 14 stars each day. Now, I'm not sure the drop rates for the farming Z power, but at least you'll get them to 6 stars, and with their Z abilities being their episode saga, I guess you could call it, not necessarily a tag, but episode, where they are originating from, and their color, 6 stars is good enough. You don't need them higher. Personally, for showcase reasons, I'm going to just get them to the 6 star. And it's not like you have to do any missions or anything, it's just beat the stage. Beat the stage, beat the stage. There's your 3K, you're done. You wait till tomorrow, boom, you get Namek Goku, then Super Saiyan 2, and then blah 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 blah. So, to go over them, I know probably everyone has seen their kits and gone over all their kits, and that's all hunky-dory. But I feel the need to go over them just a little bit to give my input. Firstly, I would say base Goku is the worst, but again, we will go over the kit. And Spirit Bomb Goku is nuts, to touch on him real quick. His defense is nuts, he does not get that much damage inflicted, but if you look at Gohan here, he doesn't get that much damage inflicted, honestly. But the teams he's on supports so well that he's very fucking good. If you haven't seen the video from last night and or earlier today, showcases, he did insane, and honestly, the best EX unit in the game is that Gohan. So I have high hopes for this Goku. We've seen his kit. It's nothing too good, but his defenses are high, and that is what he wants, and he can feint, so that's nice at least. So to go over, Red Saiyan Saga Goku. Final Ray of Hope inflicts all enemies as we downgrade plus 30% strike damage received for 30 timer counts, plus 40% damage inflicted for 30 timer counts, and restores own health by 20% and ki by 40. Unique ability, applies full effect self when this character enters the battlefield, plus 60% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, reduced damage received by 30% for 20 timer counts, applies full effect self from battle start for 80 timer counts, increased card draw speed by 1 level, and plus 6% ki recovery. Yeah, he wants to hit hard early on and then die. Sadly, that is not what Saiyan team needed, that is not what the Saiyan Saga team needed, and or Sun Family. They do not need a strike-based unit, they do not need a burnout unit. Not very good, but he is free option, and he is double buffing attack and defense for strike. So, he is an option, you can run him. He is not the best, he is most likely actually the worst after thinking about all their kits. And if you're wondering why I didn't record this last night, I recorded it twice, and my footage got corrupted twice. So, yeah, this isn't even necessarily just a kit overview, like we're going over their kits, sure, but it's more to discuss something further than this, but I'll explain that as we continue. Namek Goku, he is a range type with decent stats. They actually progressively get lower as we continue, you will see that. His main ability, Awaken Power, draw a special move art card next, plus 50% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, and cancels own attribute downgrades. Engage, applies falling effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, plus 70% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Reduce damage received by 20% for 15 timer counts. Rage, applies falling effects itself per defeated battle member when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 20% of damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduce damage received by 10%, cannot be cancelled, and restores health by 10%. and that effect resets after switch. So let's say you have Bardock and this Goku. You could actually consistently heal with Bardock getting his green card healing. This guy could heal on his unique ability because someone is dead. It's actually pretty good. He is not awful. I would say, you know, we'll see more of them as we go on, but I would say he is probably second best. Could be third, depending how you rate God Key, but I'm not going to get into that right now. As we continue, we will. Blue card deals major impact damage, plus 50% special move damage inflicted through timer counts upon activation. Green card restores own key by 30, plus 20% damage inflicted with 20 timer counts. And also, they all do have the same exact animations as every other of their each form in-game already. So there is no new animations for these guys. He buffs blast attack and defense. Again, same percentage. I believe it's probably 25 or 24% at 6 stars. So 14 star, it's only 4%. Again, not a big difference, and you don't have to farm them that quickly because their event's going to be here for almost 2 months. Yes, it's here till July 14th, and it starts the night of the 24th. So almost 2 months. 6 star is fine. So don't worry about farming these guys instantly, and if you are going to farm one instantly, these two are not the ones to do, and neither is this guy. But to show, blue Super Saiyan 2 Goku here, he is probably the most Zenkai buffed unit actually from this list that can't be Zenkai buffed, because blue Saiyans have a lot of Zenkai buffs. He is a defense type, decent stats, honestly. His blast attack is higher than his strike, so he has more blast base. Main ability, Determine Battle. I very much like his main ability. Restores ally health by 20%. Future Gohan vibes, the one we just got. Inflicts all enemy attribute downgrade, -1 to arts card, draw speed by 1 level, 15 timer counts, and cancels enemy attribute upgrades. That is... Super Saiyan God Goku has a better main ability because the lock-in is timeless and broken, but this guy's main ability is one of the best, like, to exist, like, overall, not just from these Gokus, like, ever. That is a god tier main ability, especially with, like, if you have, like, let's say 2 characters alive on your team and they have 1 and it's a last man standing, you pop this guy's main ability, they can't do anything. They'll have no damage buffs unless they're uncancelable, but most units who are last man standing have cancelable damage buffs, and they have no card draw speed, and you're healing. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts, actually. Applies flying effect self every time when facing an enemy, plus 30% damage inflicted, 15 timer counts, reducing the receive by 25% for 10 timer counts, additional 30% strike damage inflicted, 15 timer counts, every time when faced with enemy tag Saiyan. Cover, reduce damage received by 40% until combo ends when changing cover, plus 25% damage inflicted, 25 timer counts, and plus 2 to own sub count when activated. So obviously this guy's not your heavy hitter. He is just your main ability and tank, which is probably enough, honestly. And he can do decent damage if you actually, like, try. Super Kamehameha deals major impact damage, plus 20% damage inflicted, 15 timer counts upon activation. I assume these are all short animations, by the way, so you could sidestep out of them if you miss, which would be ideal for something that gives you damage inflicted. Let's say you miss it, but then your other cards will do more damage if they try to go instantly and you dodge it, or some circumstance like that occurs. Green card restores own health by 15% and cancels allies attribute downgrades. So let's say you're heavy bleed by LF Rose. Cancel it. That's really good. Again, let's say Hero Hercule's in the match. You're paralyzed. Cancel it. This guy is very good for his team, not necessarily for himself, but for his team he's very good. And he does double defenses for Majin Buu Saga and Blue. Again, it is their color and their tag respective from where they have appeared from first. Now this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he's fucking crazy. Of course he is, because he's Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Let's just 245k strike attack, obviously a melee type with that stat. Honestly, defenses are not bad if we compare them to a defense type right here. They're almost equal, actually. That's kind of crazy. Main ability, Full Strength Unleashed. Restores own ki by 50, increases own arts card draw speed by 1 level, 15 timer counts, plus 20% damage inflicted, and it only takes 5 timer counts to activate because he wants to hit hard early on and burn out. Assault. Applies the following effect self from Battlestar for 60 timer counts. Plus 60% to damage inflicted. Okay. Plus 50% to strike damage inflicted. Okay. Reduced damage received by 30%. And plus 70% to ki recovery. So he gets 110% to strike damage. Plus 140% total if you're against tag regen. And he gets 45% damage reduced if he is facing a regen unit. So basically, this Goku is doing 145% strike damage with card draw speed for 60 counts. Well, no, actually 165% because that 20% from his main ability. But 165%, I would say, from his whole entire uniques and main ability, 2 tag regen, and he's taking, wow, 45% less damage. Yeah, this guy is probably the best one that's coming. No doubt in my mind. Super Kamehameha deals major impact damage, inflicts enemy attribute downgrade, plus 20% damage received, 15 timer counts on a hit. And his green card, you very much want to use this before you start a combo with him. Maybe like going into a combo, you pop this, or off a blast starts, then you charge step a little bit, then pop this. Plus 30% to strike damage inflicted, 15 timer counts, minus 10 to strike arts cost for 15 timer counts, cannot be stacked. He's getting almost 200% to tag regen strike damage. That's a free unit, by the way, and he double buffs attacks. Well, actually, it's actually a very good thing you could run him with. You could run him with all 3 Gokus, but I would say you run him with the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, cancel their buffs, go into the Goku, Super Saiyan 3, then you run Angel Vegeta. That's a pretty goddamn good setup. Yellow, yellow, blue right there. And Vegeta can go type neutral. You have Goku Super Saiyan 2 that'll cancel all their attribute upgrades. Very good setup. Super Saiyan 3 is definitely the best, if not second best to, funny enough, God Goku here. So he has a melee type, decent stats, lower, as I said before, they are going down for some reason, but they are. He is green, so not a terrible color. Obviously, God Ki does not need a green, but a melee type green is not something they have. We have Vados, who is range / support. Then you have Goku Black, who is blast-based. Beerus, who is blast-based, and LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is irrelevant. So, main ability, Surging Power of the Gods. Draw a Strike Guards card next. Restores own health by 20% and Ki by 40. Inflicts all enemy attribute downgrade plus 5 to sub count for 15 timer counts. So yes, he has a lock-in. Basically, if they even have 0 sub count, if everyone can come back in on the opponent's team, doesn't matter at all. They will get plus 5 to sub count, so essentially this guy has a plus 5 to sub count lock-in. Lock-in for 5 seconds. While drawing his strike arts, while healing, while getting Ki. Very good for a free unit. Again, very fucking good. Engage. Applies full effect self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 40% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Reduce damage received by 20% for 15 timer counts. Additional plus 30% damage inflicted when attacked Saiyan other than this character is a battle member. And effects reset after character switch. And his other unique applies full effect self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card. Restores Ki by 10, plus 20% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. And minus 3 to arts card cost for 5 timer counts. Basically, LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he's going to lose that cost, and he's going to get more damage per the card used. A very good unit, very up there with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I would say he's easily number 2, and, well, a very good green option for the God Ki tag. His special move, Dragon Smash, it deals major impact damage, plus 50% chance to cancel enemy attribute upgrades on hit. So basically that whole Super Saiyan 2 Goku's main ability is half the chance for this Goku's blue card. Given it is a dash forward without blast armor. Yes, it has no blast armor, it is unfortunate. And then his green card, Unlock Ki, 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, and plus 30% to Ki recovery for 15 timer counts. Not terrible. And he's buffing strike, attack, and defense. Now, you're not going to run him on God Ki most likely because of how blast-based it is. But you could run a scenario where it's like Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Zenkai 7 Blue Goku, and this Goku. You have some strike-based build there with God Vegeta because he is strike-based predominantly. So you could run that setup in a way, and, well, you have a lock-in, right? You can abuse the shit out of that. That's basically Fat Boo's lock-in because it's healing. Just him, though. And, I mean, it's just crazy. Lock-ins are crazy. I'm surprised they gave a free unit a lock-in. That's going to be mortifying to play against when he comes out, which I believe is like the 20th or 29th. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Goku from ROF. Well, he's good. He's not amazing. Funny enough, he is a range type, but his strike attack is higher than his blast attack. Defenses are a little low, but it's not too much of a problem. His main ability, Flawless Power, restores own health by 20%, plus 40% damage inflicted 40 timer counts, cancels own attribute downgrades. Engage, applies full effects to self when this character enters the battlefield, plus 50% to blast damage and to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, plus 40% to blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, reduce damage received by 30% for 15 timer counts, applies flying effects to allies when the character switches to standby, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, plus 20% to key recovery for 20 timer counts, plus 10% to critical rate for 10 timer counts. Yes, critical rate for God Key. That is scary. He is purple, so he is not going to replace maybe UI Goku. In a way he could, because his support is so vast. Because it's not specific, right? This is general support to anyone in the game. He could support fucking Green Metal Cooler if he wants. Like, that's a very vast support unit, and honestly kind of good that it's critical rate for every unit in the game. Every unit has more critical rate now. It used to be just specific tags like Super Saiyans with Bardock, but now another critical rate buffer, which crits are fucking busted, so yeah. A little worrying, but he reminds me of, I'd say, Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan Blue Goku with the damage inflicted stuff. He has no defenses, but he does get buffs for his allies and can heal, so it's not terrible. I mean, 30% for 15 turn counts isn't awful, but it's nothing to like write home about, right? Blue card special or Super Kamehameha deals major impact damage, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted for 20 timer counts upon activation, and its green card restores own ki by 30, plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 15 timer counts. A very good support unit for God Ki. Easily is better than Rose, and could see more play than UI Goku, honestly. If you were to 14-star that guy, I would believe it. Now, to see what's coming, again, you guys already know this shit, like it's not like it's new information. But here's the thing that I want to point out. This Sparking Limit Break banner, so I'm going to explain this to you guys to help you guys understand where their head is at for Anniversary, because this is true. Like, this isn't even me joshing around, joking. No, this is 100% true. This Sparking Limit Break banner starts on the same night of Reset, for the Gokus when they drop, so the 24th into the 25th of this week upcoming, well, this week actually, and it goes until I believe the 9th, and Anniversary is going to be on the 1st through the 2nd of June, right? That means they're so confident in what's happening for Anniversary, they don't care about baiting you. This is a cool ass banner because now we have the option to where, look, if you don't maybe pull the LF to the amount of stars you want, maybe you want to pull them to 6 stars, and you pull them twice. Well, you have that Super Chrono Crystal we just got, on top of another one that's probably coming, and then you have this banner coming. You could get essentially 1800 Z power paid, you know, obviously with the Super Chrono Crystal, but up to 1800 Z power, because they are so confident that the Anniversary banners are going to slap, that they're keeping this banner up past the Anniversary. That's a very good sign. Obviously, this is a very good sign for the Anniversary with giving us 6 fucking new units. Given all reused animations, what do you expect? It's 6 fucking new units. They're good. Like, base Goku is probably the worst. Super Saiyan isn't awful because, you know, Super Saiyans exist. Bardock. Super Saiyan 2 is pretty good. Super Saiyan 3 is nuts. Super Saiyan God is fucking crazy. A little worse than Super Saiyan 3, but still crazy. And Super Saiyan Blue is honestly going to see a lot of play. So, I know some people are upset, no red God Key, wah, it is what it is. That'll probably be for Anniversary, honestly, and if not, then God Key's fine. They don't need a red, they don't need every color in the game. They're not androids, they don't need it. But, just understand that with all this coming, this Anniversary is already seeming to play out better. And the pre-Anniversary, this is the pre-Anniversary, by the way, to seemingly play out better than the full 2nd year Anniversary. Just understand how little we got last year for Anniversary. Honestly, I might even make a video about it after Anniversary ends this year to compare 3-year to 2nd year, and then maybe 3-year to 1st year, see which one was the best so far. But so far, this pre-Anniversary is already 20 times better than 2nd Anniversary ever could have been. These Gokuers are... I can't even speak because I spoke so much right here with all their reading. These Gokus are fucking nuts. 2 free Zenkais, I mean, what the hell? Like, when's the last time we got 2 free Zenkais back to back? The last time we got, I think, a paid and a free which is, I guess, the closest we could ever get, is I think Yellow Frieza came with EXL, but I'm sure there was another scenario where there was something more recent, but that's the one I remember the most. Yellow Frieza came with EXL, and that's a paid and a free. This is 2 free Zenkais, 6 new units, and I like that the Gokus cannot be run together, like mostly. Like, you could run like color teams with them, but for the most part, you're not going to run them together. It gives them more of an identity, like, okay, Namek Goku, I'm going to run on Super Saiyans. Base Goku, I could try him on Saiyans. Super Saiyan 2, well, he could fit on, well, Yellow, Yellow, Blue maybe, because Super Saiyan 3 exists. Or a Majin Buu Saga team with Angel Vegeta, because they're all Saiyans, they all had the tags, blah, blah, blah. Super Saiyan 3 obviously is a very heavy hitter for a Saiyan for a Saiyan team that's predominantly strike-based. With Purple Super Saiyan 3, he has a good partner now, and you can run a triple Super Saiyan 3, really good fucking team now, with this guy drops. Super Saiyan God, you can run him on God Ki. Predominantly, I think he would see more play on God Ki than anything else. Super Saiyan Blue, he honestly can replace UI Goku on God Ki if you value support over just the damage. Personally, I would love to rock a blue, purple, yellow Super Saiyan Blue Goku. This Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku Zenkai 7, and then this Super Saiyan Blue Goku and God Vegeta on a team. You have double supports. You have a tanky unit, a unit that heals, and a unit that can tank even more as the battle continues. Like, there's no negative to that to me. So I think this is a very good update. Now all this stuff will be coming in the next few days, as I've said. So let me know what you guys think. Who is the best Goku? Who's the worst Goku? And do you think this actually is leaning toward UI Goku for anniversary or no? I don't know, because they're giving some future stuff like, oh, Trunks is returning, but I don't think that's really coinciding with anything with this Legend of Trunks. I just think it's time he returned as an event, like Kid Goku is, where you can just get him Zenkai 7 whenever you want. But I don't know. People think it's basing the Goku stuff with Goku Day, which most likely is not the case. It's just, if it's going to be a Goku-type unit for anniversary, giving us free Gokus to hype it up, you know, would be the ideal move, and that's what they're doing. So I feel like it could be UI Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Not Ultra Instinct, not Master Ultra Instinct. I would say a revival or transforming or something of that nature, because we don't have a revival LF. We don't have a full-on, like, new... Let's say he goes from Super Saiyan... Let's say he goes from base to blue to MUI, or UI, whatever it is. We wouldn't have that type of thing where it's like, he'll go from a normal-ass unit to, like, an auto-dodger. We don't have that. We have UI Goku, who's already that, but we don't have that where he can become one. That's the thing I'm looking forward to. That type of new, unique stuff that they like to add. And I think this anniversary could add that if they implement a UI Goku. So I'm excited to see what's coming. Finally, I'm actually excited about anniversary. Have not been excited about it leading up to now, but the hype is starting to come. The good shit's starting to come. And once these Gokus come out, we'll see how good they really are. Let me know what you guys think is coming for anniversary. Let me know if you guys think this is pointing toward any signs of anniversary. And I'll see you guys in the next one.